It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Hello again, everybody.
Now,
baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network.
Yankees.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Babe Ruth gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start. We'll see if that starts in this one today.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility.
The
back plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 106.
Now the 1-0. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
In now for the O's, Brooks Robinson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. Bases are empty, one man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Ruth is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
3-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Hard hit ball to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to Gehrig, takes care of him, and that will end the inning. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Jim Palmer is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It'll be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And manning the hot corner today is a guy with one of the quickest reactions in the game. That's it at third base. A step and a dive, a little bit of range, but you better be reacting, and you better be able to have some serious hands and a strong arm to get it over to first. And he checks all the boxes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0 is taken for ball two. Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Troy Tulowitzki will be next. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And the count will be full. Air out to right.
Hey, this first after their pitcher went out there and threw it.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. balls, a swing, and a catch.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 4.
Next for New York, Lou Gehrig. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Rickard looks up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 494 for his career. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year, kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Ball 1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Don Mattingly will bat next. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
Batting 6.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch of the at bat. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Into the box, Jorge Posada, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 4 runs here in this half inning. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Grounded to third. But that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting 8. No one fielder.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Oh, that one deflects off him. I think it got his arm. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Second inning upcoming here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead it 4-0. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, number 8, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Number 2 onto the grass. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And that one is gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. First home run of the campaign for him. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Yeah, they're still down a few, but a solo shot will make them feel a lot better about themselves. They're not being shut out, and now they know they can get to this guy.
Batting fifth.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with one away. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least two bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Ready with the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready with another 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Mancini stands at second with 2 gone. And he misses. 2-1.
Nope.
3-1.
Count is 3-1.
Jesus Sucre would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 40.
Ready now for Baltimore, Jesus Sucre. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Three and 0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Three and 1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
There's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Digging in to try it again, Brooks Robinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Two out with the man at first. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 4-4. Digging in now for the Yankees, Torres to get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The second baseman, Torres.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Joe Torre, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. A ball and a strike. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I know you're standing on the mound and you got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate, he has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. 2 innings complete, already 4 aside. In now, Brooks Robinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
First delivery to him on the way. Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front. And there's ball 1. Robinson, a 27-year-old. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
The 1-2. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Eddie Murray.
Digging in, Eddie Murray, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. To 2-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Torres over to his left. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 8. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
2 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And another foul ball. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Middle of the third, we're tied at 4. Coming to the plate now, Lou Gehrig. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Riding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Gehrig aboard here at first with nobody out. The 1-2 is taken, but called strike three, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box, Don Mattingly, as he'll lay off a slider too low, ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. Runner at first here, one man out. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Now the 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike two. Second and third here, one man out.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
The next 0-2 is looked at for ball one.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Protecting with two strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Standing in now, Jorge Posada, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 could take there to lay off the high fastball.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here's the 2-2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Yanks strand a pair. 3 innings complete. Strap in. It's still 4-4. Designated hitter for the Orioles, Mark Trumbo, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches. Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Trey Mancini. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike with the breaking ball. Mancini, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was an 8th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And they'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, DJ Stewart, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Tight game here early on. 4-4 the score here in inning number 4. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he's back in standing. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Good waste pitch. 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One left for the Orioles. Through 3.5, all tied 4 apiece. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he rips it on the ground to second. Reined in on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Joe Torre.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Joe Torre, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First offering on its way. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting the showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he missed again, high and away this time, 3-1. Troy Tulowitzki would be next. The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now, 3-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to the first baseman Murray, and that retires the side. So the Yanks go 1, 2, 3 through 4. We're tied at 4. So striding forward now, Jesus Sucre. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Posada finds it. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jonathan Villar. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Mattingly calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
stepping in and ready for another shot. Brooks Robinson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fifth inning here of a tie ball game. 4-4. Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Popped him up. Torrey trying to get there. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. To the bottom of the fifth, halfway home, all even at 4. Striding into the box, Troy Tulowitzki, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth.
Tulowitzki.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Little chopper back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 4.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
He's waiting on the breaking ball there and sends it to deep right field. Rickard going back on it. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Career home run number 495. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game. Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch to him is a changeup. He can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-4. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping out.
You know, D-Roll, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Yankees 6 and the O's 4. Striding in, Eddie Murray. They'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
The 3-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 8. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Chad Green takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
For the New York Yankees, number 57, Chad Green.
Stepping in now, Mark Trumbo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Trumbo.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Now batting, the left fielder, Trey Mancini.
So we've got runners at the corners here, 1 away, and that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Three-two pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Joey Rickard. And he takes ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Popped him up. Gehrig waits on it. And the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. They trail it here 6-4. Gregory Infante enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 53, Gregory Infante.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Posada. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
First pitch on its way. Here's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And right into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch. Pitch popped up. Murray has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
2 away now in the Yankees 6th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Stewart on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still lead it 6-4. Zach Britton is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Leading off the inning, DJ Stewart, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In now, Jesus Sucre. And he fouls this one off. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
The 0-2 delivery. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. One and 2. Here it comes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. In previous meetings with Britain over the years, he's 1 for 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Two balls and a strike to the Orioles leadoff hitter.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Drilled right back up the middle, and a glove flip for 1 to Gehrig, and the double play ends the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Score remains steady at 6-4. Riding in once again, Joe Torre has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, Joe Torre.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit to short. Ripken scoops it up. One away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Digging in now, Troy Tulowitzki. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
0-2, here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Stewart on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, number 4,
Lou Gehrig will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
The 3-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Rickards under it. And that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're up 6-4. Adam Ottavino has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
The Yankees, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, number 5, Brooks Robinson.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Three and 0 now.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
And that's over. 3-1. The 3-1. Line towards center field. Mattingly has to run straight back, but he has it for the first down.
The first baseman, number 33, Eddie Murray.
Into the box now, Eddie Murray, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. One out, nobody on. One and one to the potent switch hitting bat of Eddie Murray.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The 1-2. Hit hard but foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Stepping into the box, number 8. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Nope. And that misses inside 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A big swing by Ripken. This one sent out to deep left. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, and this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mark Trumbo.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. 1-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time, as it's well off the outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Now pitching for the New York
So
Yankees.
A new pitcher set to take over now, and here he is, the fireballing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Into the box, Trey Mancini, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. Chapman, nicknamed the Missile for obvious reasons. He's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. Working for the punch out and the offering. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Orioles draw closer on the home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 6 and the Orioles 5. Richard Blyer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
For the Yankees, the right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. 1-1. Blyer playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Got him to go down swinging there. Aaron Judge becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. So stepping in, Don Mattingly. He went deep last time up.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now here's the pitch. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder. Drilled to the right side. To his left, VR. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Miguel Andujar.
In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Stepping in now, Jorge Posada, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. A shot down the first baseline. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll? You lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this third guy out. Next thing you know, first and third and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And that misses, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A 1-2 pitch. Rolled slowly to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead this one 6-5. Goose Gossage comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
54. Goose.
Now batting, Joey Rickard. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Joey Rickard.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Try to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Gossage is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, number 24.
Standing in, DJ Stewart. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. low for ball one.
Count 1-0.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Gossage, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
3-1 the count now. The 3-1 pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Jesus Sucre. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Babe Ruth gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jim Palmer struck out 10 in the losing effort. Goose Gossage earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 27 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.